So for today's What Wednesday question, we're going to talk about the question, how do you plan your travels and what resources do you use along the way? So we want to start off today's video just thanking everybody for just encouraging words and the prayers and the thinking of yous and just hundreds and hundreds of comments and messages. Really appreciate it. It's been really encouraging. It's different being on the road. It's not like if we were in our hometown with friends we've always known going through things like this. It means a lot. It makes it feel more like a community, and we're really thankful for everybody thinking of us like they have.
Just overwhelmed with kindness.
Yeah.
And more like you said, community, but almost like a family. Like everybody's been just wonderful in our time of need, and it means a lot to us.
I don't know, we felt like it was a risk to put ourselves out there with the medical stuff, but I mean, we're thankful we did it, and we hope to continue to show you guys, what happens with it as we go along. The question today was sent to us by a subscriber, and I guess the way we want to talk about this question is kind of like two different views. One is like, how do we plan our travels from like a bird's eye view, or from like a really far away, what are we going to do for months at a time, 2, 3, 4 months on a route type view. And then also, what do we do as far as like actually booking places once we're on the ground, or once we're actually going through the process of finding places to stay.
What's been working for us? This is something we've just started incorporating, like our last couple of routes. It's called My Maps. It's within Google Maps, and we share it between us. We kind of have our own system of who has responsibilities for what, and that seems to work for us too. For me, I do all of the planning as far as what activities we're going to do, what's must-see things in the area, just lots and lots of research. So I'll go in and I will pin the places on Google Maps, and then Nathan comes in and sees what I have pinned, and he kind of picks out where's the best place to stay, to hit up all those areas, and finds us lodging.
I have to kind of reel her in sometimes because she gets pretty ambitious with all the. Sometimes I look on the map and I'm like, Marissa, there's like 53 markers in the city. You do know we're not living here for a year, right? So, but in reality, I think it's better to mark more things than you think you need and make the notes. We put notes in it as well, and because you can always come back and whittle it down, which we have to do later.
A lot of times I even forget. Like he's like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "Look at the note. I have no idea. Somebody suggested it. I read something about it, so I don't even know what a lot of the stuff is if I don't make myself notes about it."
I wrote a post about this on our website that's in our newsletter we have too. If you do want to check that out, I'll try to have a link to it. These maps that we create, you can actually share those with other people as well. So we create a route like we called it the Virginias when we went to New York and Pennsylvania and Virginia and all that area. That's actually shareable too. So, and we don't care to. I'll put a link to it. It's not every single place we stayed and every place we checked out, but it's a lot of them.
As far as how I find places and things for us to do in an area, I check out TripAdvisor. I absolutely love Pinterest because you can type in a city or a place and you'll see tons of travel blogs. And travel blogs are so awesome because they kind of give you the download. They give you things that from maybe people in an area or somebody who's already been there and done that, and they can kind of give you itineraries or places to eat, things to travel and see. Obviously, we get a lot of recommendations from people online or YouTube, which is really awesome because we love getting those recommendations. A lot of research has been done into that, so maybe it will help.
And that's part of why we're doing what we're doing. We want to make it easier for people coming along behind us, to be able to have this kind of lifestyle, because it's a lot of research. It's a lot of time. And we definitely have followed the path of some people ahead of us too with things we've learned. But this is just one thing. I think we just picked this up on our own, and it's been really helpful to us. Again, it gives us that bird's eye view of, you can look at the whole trip. Because we go back to our hometown every 2 to 4 months, I guess, seems like, because the grandparents will kill us if we don't bring back their granddaughter every once in a while.
Well, we have things planned as well. We like to spend the holidays at home, so that's something that we have to work around. And then there's family weddings and just things that we want to make it back to.
So our routes will branch off from our hometown of Cookeville, Tennessee, and kind of go, anywhere from 2 to 4 months on a route, and then we'll end up back. And that's how we like to travel. Some people leave and do a 1-year route around the United States. We were both born and raised within minutes of each other. Almost our entire families on both sides are there, so we have a lot of reasons to go back to our hometown and stay in an RV park there every few months. So that's the bird's eye view of kind of like how we view the entire route. But once I get down to my part where I'm picking out where we're actually going to stay, I use an app called Allstays, ALLSTAYS. I'm not sure if it's one word or two. Try it both ways. But they've got an Android and iPhone app, and I believe you can even go to their website and see some things too. It's great. It shows private campgrounds, it shows state parks, national parks, BLM, national forest. It really gives you a really good picture of what's out there. The second place we usually check, because we just use Google a lot, is we check Google Maps. And I type in campgrounds near me, or RV parks near me, or just RV parks near a city we're looking at.
There's a couple new things that I think we're going to start trying out is Harvest Hosts and Boondockers Welcome. We've bought these memberships and we haven't tried them out yet, so we're pretty excited to see how that goes. But
Boondockers Welcome is mainly like individuals, like they have a driveway or a farm or somewhere you can stay on their land. Harvest Host is a little bit different. It's more like small business type places like farms or wineries or places like that want you to stay where they're at and see what they do, and possibly maybe buy something to gift shop while you're there type thing. But for the most part, these places they're pretty much free. I mean, they encourage you to buy your host a gift, or if you stay like at a farm or a winery, to buy something while you're there. I think it'd be a neat experience. We've heard a lot of good things online. Yeah. And then we're up for new experiences.
Yeah.
And saving money. Marissa's up for saving money.
Yeah.
Always. Sure. I think you'll definitely get more of a social experience at these places by getting to meet your host, getting to meet people I know one place we looked at is like an alpaca farm. They'll show you, what they do with the alpacas, and you get to meet the people there. And so, I mean, it's just a different kind of experience. And that's the awesome thing about RVing is you get to try these different experiences out and do things different ways. There's not necessarily one way to RV.
So that's how we plan our trips. So if you have any questions or comments, let us know.